Sorry, Valentino. I was out working in the yard and didn't realize it. Can you hear me? I hope. I hope you can hear me. Hoping you can hear me. Okay. Don't know if Carol's going to be here or not. I'm not sure how to figure out the stuff that I need to do for tonight. Live starts at 7, so I'm almost good. That's not what I wanted. Hello? If you can hear me, let me know. I don't know who can hear me and who can't. Okay, so this is the weekly recap for this week. We had 8 videos, 5 shorts, 8 live streams. There's no way we had 8 live streams, and 3 posts. $1.4 thousand people tuned in, and we got 10 new subscribers just this week, which is amazing. Thank you guys. Whoops. You guys watched Whale Tales, History of Squid, and Organism of the Week, Giant Squid. I keep exiting out of what I'm doing. There were 32 likes, 12 shares, and 12 comments, which is also amazing. You guys probably watched. Whale Tales was the most viewed video last week, which again doesn't surprise me any at all. Hello? And I should have, no, maybe not. We're going to switch and hop over to the other channel real quick so that I can do its weekly recap. Maybe. Where's it at? We had 1 video, 6 shorts, and 1 post on it. 269 people tuned in, and we got 1 new subscriber. I think we got way more than that, though. This is what they watch: Bowhead Whale Toy Review, something April 23rd, 2024, and The Fish in My Collection. There were 4 likes, 2 shares, and 4 comments. Bowhead Tail toy review. Yep. 69 views in the last week. Pretty good. And then we're going to exit out of that. And I'm going to try going into YouTube so that maybe I can chat. Maybe. No. I want to go into live. Why won't it? Okay, anyways. Let me get back into Tuesday's live. Hello. So tonight's live is about the pangolin. And we're going to be discussing it in a lot of detail. Also then coming back and discussing conservation. That's the name of the game. Hello. So these animals are some of the coolest looking mammals. They look like a combination of an anteater and an armadillo. They are covered in keratin scales on the back and on the tail. For defense, these guys are going to curl up into a ball, just like an armadillo. There are 4 species in Africa, and there are 4 species in Asia. Their tongue is just like an anteater's. It is long and sticky, and it actually is attached all the way down at the pelvis. These guys, if they're scared or frightened, of course, they roll up into the ball, but they also will emit a very strong skunky, if you know what a skunk is, a very skunky smell. And they also have, I don't know if you can see them, it's really hard to see, but they have very long claws, just like an armadillo, and they're going to use those to rip open into nest. Hey, Valentino, how you doing? And they will do this to ants and termite mounds. Now, females give birth to 1 pup at a time. And by eating all of those insects, they help out farmers and people in general. Now, like I said, there are 4 species in Africa. There are the black-bellied pangolin, the white-bellied pangolin, the giant ground pangolin, and the Temrex ground pangolin. And then in Asia, there's the Indian pangolin, the Philippine pangolin, the Sonda pangolin, and the Chinese pangolin. Valentino, can you hear me? I'm sorry, I was a little bit late. I was outside working in the yard and ended up with a tick crawling on me, and that had to be dealt with. So I took a few minutes out to dispose of a tick. I love lizards, and snakes. The more snakes and lizards, I'm happy. Now, it's rumored that there might even be a fifth pangolin out there, but who knows? So, where do they sit on their conservation status? Unfortunately, not very good. And this is where, unfortunately, pressure needs to be put on certain people because it is not cool. So the black-bellied pangolin, which is from Africa, is listed as vulnerable, and its population trend is for the population to continue to drop, to decrease. The white-bellied is listed as endangered, and like the black-bellied, its population trend is also for the population to continue to take a nosedive. The giant ground pangolin, which is, like it says, a ground dweller, is endangered, and like all of the other animals so far, it is going to be continuing to drop, unfortunately. Another thing about these guys is they're nocturnal, and also, hold on, guys. Maybe that'll help. Maybe not. They will also, they're either ground dwellers or they're more arboreal in nature, meaning that they go into the trees. The Temminck ground pangolin is vulnerable, and its population trend again is on the decrease. And now we switch over to Asia, and the Indian pangolin is endangered, and its population trend is again on the decrease. I apologize if I talk too much during this. So if you do have questions or you do have a comment, let me know. Also, if you are having issues in live as far as being able to see chat, you can look at the top of your phone or whatever device you're on and look for something that says open an app, and you'll be able to join live, hopefully. Now we're switching over to the Asian animals. And the Indian pangolin is endangered, and its population trend again is to decrease. So what type of lizards do you have in Shanto? The Sunda pangolin is also critically endangered, and its population trend, unfortunately, is to take a nosedive. The Chinese pangolin is critically endangered also, and its population trend, unfortunately, is for it to continue to decrease. Just as a reminder, I go live on Tuesdays at 7 p.m., and that is Central Standard Time, and also Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we are switching Fridays or Saturdays live. Important announcement, we are switching Saturdays lives to 8:30 p.m. Hornitos, are those the horned lizards? I'm assuming. I don't know. The Chinese pangolin. Oh, okay. The Chinese pangolin is critically endangered, and its population trend again is to take a nosedive. The Chinese pangolin will face extinction if things continue the way that they are going within the next 10 years. And it's thought that they might only be 10,000 of these animals in mainland China, but that is a guess. The Sunda pangolin, just like the Chinese pangolin, could also be extinct within the next 10 years. So pretty sad. Now, this is the most trafficked. Yeah. Anyway, this animal gets thrown around quite a bit. Thousands of these guys are taken each year, and 80% of their population has vanished in the last 20 years. So between 2000 and 2019, 895,000 pangolins have been killed, their parts gathered up, and they have been sold. They are killed for the scales. Now, what I haven't told you, or maybe I did, the scales are made out of keratin, which is the same stuff that our hair, our fingernails, and our toenails are made out of. So it makes no sense, but they are killed for the scales to make medicine. And if you ask me, wildlife has no place where it's being killed for the medicine. Welcome to the live. I don't know what the what is about, but yes, Kai, these guys are killed for their scales, these things, and they're made out of keratin, which is the same stuff that your fingernails are made out of, that your hair is made out of, and that your fingernails are made out of. They are ground up and then used to make medicine. And not the type of medicine that you're going to go to the doctor and get. Medicine that is sold in China. Yeah. They're also killed for their meat, their blood, which I'm assuming is used to make medicine, and also their fetuses. And yeah. Let's see. This is no joke, because over the last decade, 1 million of these guys have been killed just for medicine. Not so cool. Or have been killed. In Asia, according to Born Free USA, 1 pangolin is killed every hour in Asia. All international trade in these animals is now illegal globally. In the last 10 to 15 years, 1 million pangolins have been traded within Asia. Now, this trade makes $57. Wait, I lied. $57.76 million every year. So it makes $57 million. We're going to round up the trade just in this animal. So the scales, the meat, the blood, everything makes $58 million every year. Think about it. It is sad. What's really sad is not my well, it could happen in my lifetime, but in depending upon your ages, you could see a bunch of animals die off. and not just the penguins. Now, this is a quote from Prince William. That is the Prince of England, whatever, Prince King Charles's son. The pangolin runs the risk of becoming extinct before most people have even heard of them. And they're not an animal that's super common in zoos. They are there. Don't get me wrong. They are there. But they're a very different type of animal. Nature peeps, if I can reach out to as many people as possible, maybe I can do my part to educate other people about these animals, and that's my intent. 11.9 tons of pangolin scales were seized in China, 7 tons seized in Hong Kong, 5 tons in Cameroon, Africa. And China and Vietnam have the highest demand for meat and scales. Now, here is where we can play our part in raising our voices and hopefully stop the trade in pangolins, both in its meat and its scales. When you travel, make your money talk, and don't buy wildlife items or eat wild meats. I'm sorry, guys, it's not. These lives are going to be sad, I think. According to the so this is a huge money-making black market trade. This trade is highly profitable. According to the EIA International in February 2020 in Lagos, customs agents found 147 sacks that contained 9.5 tons of pangolin scales that amounted to around 9,500 pangolins that were unfortunately killed. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of talking. We need to raise our voices, though, to stop the trafficking of endangered animals, period, and work together so that I don't have kids, but so that other people's grandkids, that's okay, so that other people's grandkids have a chance to maybe see these guys outside of a zoo. That would be ideal. Yes, so Valentino and Kai, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, have all said that guys, I have another message that's being held for review. I don't know why that's being held for review. I don't have another moderator. I don't remember setting you up as a moderator. The little eyes that you sent, Valentino, in your last message, got set up for review. Hello, Vika. So, I know Valentino is from Arizona. Did it show it? I'm really confused. No! I got it. I got it. Ah. Yes. Yes. Vika, where are you from? And I'm not even gonna try saying that the last part of your name because I will mess it up. So we've been discussing the pangolin, this beautiful animal right here. But just to sort of, for those people that are late, there are 8 species that we know of. 4 live in Africa and 4 live in Asia. By the way, if you're here and you're learning something this evening, make sure you give the live a like. That helps me out greatly. We reached, by the way, 506 subscribers since Sunday. So, utterly amazing. Yeah. Yep. Pretty darn amazing. We are a global channel, which is cool. So these guys, why is that one? Okay, that is nuts. Can you guys see that? Gosh darn it. Valentino, I would tell you, just keep pushing. Don't stop. Guys, make sure that you go up and you give the video a like. That helps me out. Helps me out big time. Thousands of these guys are taken every year. Around 80% of all of their combined populations vanished in the last 20 years. The Chinese pangolin and I think it's the Sunda pangolin, could be extinct in the next 10 years. I don't think I set you up yet. Because I want to do that when you're around so that I can show you how to work it. Very cool. And that really helps to make you care a little bit more about them, because if you've never seen them, how can you care about them? My skin is crawling, guys, literally crawling. I was out working in the yard. Valentino already knows this. I think though you can. I think you can take down your own post. I want to see something. I'm curious. I am super, super curious. Oh, happy birthday, Valentino. Happy, happy birthday. No, not yet. And when I said not yet, I meant I haven't gained anything yet. So, bummer. I hope it's been a good birthday. Thank you for the likes. Hey, Jason. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Valentino. My dad has a saying that every day is a good day because he has a chance. Every day that he gets up is a good day. So, yeah, I guess I agree with them. Everybody wish Valentino a happy birthday. Let's do that. Also, I am going stir crazy. So, anybody had an interesting week since we last saw each other? Oh, I want to announce again that live times are Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Friday we are doing new upcoming zoo exhibits, as well as Saturday's live is just going to be us having whatever you want to drink. I'm going to have herbal tea and enjoy the evening. Just basically BSing. Oh, basically us just talking. Really relaxed. May not do the entire hour. I wanted to do it at a time when most of my subscribers are on, and it's between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and I don't want to stay up till 10 o'clock. So yeah, there's that. So what is new with everybody? Jason, if you're still here, where are you from? I have a feeling that maybe I lost you. Maybe not. This thing can be a real pain. Hello, whoever just came in. So, are there any questions on the pangolin? It's quiet, so I don't know if people are typing. Yeah. So I guess if anybody asks me what animals I don't like, bees and wasps and ticks. I really need to find a way to boost the views and the watch time hours, because yeah, I'm not getting what I need to be getting. I'm waiting for the day when all 500 of my subscribers show up at the same time. I'm not even gonna try. I'm assuming. Yeah, I don't even attempt to do that, because I would get it wrong. Somebody is mowing and they're making noise during my live. If you are out there in YouTube land and you can't see chat, feel free to look at the top of your screen. I think it's in the top right, and look for something that says look for something that says open an app, and you should be able to come in. Yeah, that's why I would never type something in, because I would get it wrong. Do I even want to know? Ooh, that's not good. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. How do I have 7 votes? I feel like there hasn't even been 7 people come in the chat. Yeah. So, if you are enjoying live and you feel like subscribing, you can do that too. Don't forget also, if you're enjoying live, make sure you click the little icon that's right there somewhere, and give me a like, because that helps more people see me. If you want to really get into the live and you want to hear everything that's going on, make sure you're here at the beginning, like Valentino was. Valentino was actually waiting for me when I came in. I hope you weren't waiting too awfully long. Yeah, I leave the I don't want to call it a foreign language because it's not a foreign language, but I will leave the language to Valentino because I would botch it. Well, that would explain why I couldn't bring up that that job because I typed in the wrong word. So yeah, the pangolins are incredibly cool. It's okay. I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure people have said way worse. Maybe not to Valentino, but yeah. You've apologized. They are cute. This one reminds me of Sandshrew, the Pokemon. So, I don't know what the next animal I'm going to cover is. We probably won't do one of these again till sometime in May. But the idea behind these lives is to bring awareness. And I'm sorry that it gets sad and depressing, but that is part of this whole mess. Is to discuss and maybe to make you a little sad. Well, it depends, but at least once a month. Cuz I don't want to overwhelm everybody and just bring you down. Plus it's up to me. Really. Oh, we can now, those of us that are creators on YouTube, we can now film our shorts. So, one of the things that you can do is, and I know everybody is at different areas of finances and jobs. Boy, do I know that one. But one of the things that you can do is be vocal. Talk to people. You know, if it's not exactly the type of subject that you're at church and you're talking and, oh, by the way, the pangolin is going to be extinct in 10 years. But talk to people. If you go out of the country, not saying that you're going to go out of the country, but if you were to go out of the country, I would say know what you're buying, know what you're eating, write your senators and your representatives and put pressure on them to put pressure on other people, other countries, to stop it. Because really, when it really comes down to it, taking this would be the same thing as me taking my toenails, grinding them up into a powder, and giving you that to make yourself healthy. It's the same stuff. The difference is that, yeah, you don't want to do that. Valentino, what are you questioning my once a month? I'm just asking. Hello. Why do I do that? Every time somebody comes in, and I can see them come in, do I say hello and they leave? You can help by just knowing that if you go somewhere, not to buy it. Because you're probably not going to encounter it in your local pharmacy here. But there might be places where maybe you could, and just to be aware, not to buy it. If you were to go to China, that could be an issue. Because it seems like a lot of the medicines, a lot of the animal parts that do get used for medicine, it's Eastern medicine, not Western medicine. But there are times when there's going to be things that you can do that have way more impact. Sometimes I'm going to throw stuff out there, stuff that I get that I can let you know you can do this or that. One of the things that can help is go to Zooniverse and do a study. There's no such thing as being too far away, to an extent. It is already illegal to trade in pangolin, but it's black market, so they do it anyway, unfortunately. And some of these guys are already critically endangered. I forget. There is a so in order to be listed, sorry, you can't see me. In order to be listed as a critically endangered species, a species must meet any of the following criteria. 3 generations or 10 years, whichever is longer, over a maximum of 100 years. So population size reduction, the rate of reduction is measured either over a 10-year span or across 3 generations within that species. So that can vary. The cause for this decline must also be known. If the reason for population reduction no longer occur and can be reversed, the population needs to have been reduced by at least 90%. If not, then the population needs to have been reduced by at least 80%. So if a species has a decrease of at least 80%, then they might say, yes, you are a critically endangered species. Reduction across a geographic region, or a geographic range. So the reduction must occur less than 100 square kilometers, or an area of occupancy is less than 10 square kilometers. Oh, thank you. Why is that being flagged? I don't understand that. Valentino, thank you. Decline in extent of occurrence, area of occupancy, area, quality of habitat, number of locations or subpopulations, population size reduction. So the population size must be reduced to numbers of less than 50 mature individuals. So, yeah. So lots of stuff actually goes into them deciding that an animal is critically endangered. So that tells you something of what's going on with this population. Some of these populations. Kakarat. What's up? Eight people. Guys, if you're here and you like what you're hearing, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Carol, are you still here? You've been quiet. So, any more questions on the pangolin? Because I like having those questions pop up. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Don't hide. Kakarat. Where are you from? I am not going to ask ages. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool, cool. I'm not going to ask ages because sometimes that's redundant. I still can feel that tick. So yeah, a lot of not so good stuff, but that's why I only want to do this once a month. And I'm trying to do animals that I think I've already covered on the channel itself. So I was saying that if you are a YouTuber, you can now actually schedule your shorts just like you do your videos. It is really nice because I filmed 10 shorts this week, got them all scheduled, so I don't have to worry about it, which is really cool. Less work for me. Carol, it's okay to talk. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to. Oh no, not another message. Why is that coming up? Why is that coming up? I don't understand it. Awesome. I figure I'm good. I figure I'm good if I can put out 5 a week or 7 a week. Okay. Maybe I need to do more than that. Maybe I need to double my shorts. And that'll help me gain more followers. I don't know. Because I need to increase my stuff. Oh, you don't have to go. I mean, if unless you want to. Cool, cool. I need to change my... Okay. Good. Everybody can hear me. Whoa. Hi, Ashley. Welcome, welcome. How old is who? Oh, okay. I am old enough to be old. I am old enough to old enough to be me. I don't give out my age other than I am older than 40, younger than 60. Now I have nobody. Oh, that is so weird. Just so people just so that people know. Yeah. But just want to put it out there that in the past we've had issues when people come in. So yeah, as long as you're being nice, you stay. And if not, I put you in timeout. You're okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Always believe that because Valentino's here. Apparently, Ashley was here, and Carol's here. I'm assuming. So, I don't for 1 second believe the stuff up at the top of the screen. I don't believe it at all because it's always wrong. Always. Yeah, it fluctuates quite a bit. So any other questions on the pangolin? Mine says 1. Now mine says 0. So it's wrong. Where are you going on your field trip? Man, do my eyes look black on here? I think there's at least 4. Plus myself. You know what I want to do? I want to go outside and whistle. Just kidding. I'm not going outside and whistling. If you know, you know. Oh, cool. I went to go see a few movies in my time. We been to a few movies with the class that I used to work with. For some reason, they thought that going to see The Cat in the Hat was a good idea. Ooh. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Have a good week. I'm not worried. No. I don't know if oh my goodness. At 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Nope. Not even thinking about that. Well, that makes sense. 9 a.m. Who looks nice? Me? You're okay. Well, I guess depending upon where it's at, I could see that. You're going to Phoenix? Or, yeah, Phoenix? That makes sense. No, I can't. I don't go live on Wednesdays. Sorry. Wednesdays are a bad day to go live. Because I have meetings at 7 o'clock. I'm sorry, Abby, but yeah, I have meetings that I have to go to, and 5 o'clock is dinner time for me, so on Wednesdays I can't. I go live Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time and 8:30 on Saturdays. I know. But Wednesdays just not a good day. I sometimes will do random lives, but yeah. Sometimes I go live randomly, but not too often. But because of situations, Ashley or Abby, no, that is not okay. Okay, Carol. We need to clean up the language a little. Ashley, enough. It will be a 10-second timeout if it continues. Why are you not going to school on Friday, Valentino? Is that an off day? That is for me to know. Well, I can tell you that if it doesn't stop, that the times out does happen. That is all I'm going to say. Guys, it's okay. I got this. That's fine. The problem is, here's the way the timeout works is that if somebody gets put into timeout, they can't go into somebody else's live until the time is over. And it affects that account, not the phone. So, yeah. Bye, Valentino. Have a great day. Well, I'm letting people know that, goodbye, Valentino. If, because it's not polite. The way that the system is set up is that if I do have to put somebody into timeout, it affects the account, not the phone. Luckily, I've only had to do it once. Actually, twice, right? Right, Carol? Twice or 3 times? I can't remember. Good. I will hopefully be working Friday. 3 times. And the last one, no, I do mind. The last one was a 24-hour block or a 24-hour timeout. And they got reported. So, there's that. Hagoni. Anyway, I'm not going to try it because I will probably get it wrong. Let's see. I get it. I do, but still have to follow the rules. There are no excuses. Not here. Oh, okay. So I need to go. I will talk to you later. Thank you for coming. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great night. Goodbye.